Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm back. This is my channel, Carolyn Stitches. My name is Carolyn and this is my Flosstube channel about cross stitch. It's been a while since my last video, about 2 months. I think the last one I did was at the end of June, and I said then July was going to be crazy for me, which it was. I'm not going to get into details. July was just a long month. And I'm through it. Everything's good. And I didn't do a lot of stitching in the month of July. I didn't get my stitchy bug back until the end of July. And I've been meaning over the last couple weeks to do a new video. And I finally did it. And since I hadn't been doing a lot of stitching, I wanted to get some stitching done to share with you, or you guys. It would have been like, here's a finish, that's it. But I got a finish done. I got a non-stitchy finish done that I'm going to share with you. There's been some shopping and haul over the last 2 months. And I have been able to work on some projects and get some little finishes done. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you will hit the like button and subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back. I know it's been a while, and thank you for coming back and checking back in with me again. Today is August 22nd, Saturday, August 22nd. Mid-morning, it's hot. I've already run my errands for the day. I got the car washed. Went to Michael's. Oh, excuse me. I got a bug in my throat. Got the car wash this morning bright and early before the sun and the heat came up. I went over to Michael's and got some floss for a new start. Man, that floss was 62 cents. I thought it was like 56 cents a skein. It was 62 cents. I was surprised, but I didn't need that many, so it was okay. But definitely from now on, if I need any more new floss, I'll keep an eye out for the sales. And then hit a grocery store, not really a grocery store, but like a specialty meat store, Wild Fork Foods, if you've ever heard of them. Great frozen foods. So I got some meats for the house to stock the freezer. So that's what I've been doing this morning. I figured while it's quiet and the husband is out at his warehouse playing with his muscle car, I will record a floss tube and share with you what I've been working on over the last 2 months since we last saw each other in June. So I'm going to start first with my non-stitchy finish. However, it could be maybe somebody would be interested in it as like a nice project bag to carry around, you know, some of the cross stitch projects, or like a nice little retreat bag or something. But this is a project. It is a it's called a jumbo drawstring bag. I think it was a Shelby Mine bag. It's by Carolyn Westberg. I got the pattern off of Etsy as a PDF pattern. It's like a little patchwork bag. And I've made one before for me. However, if you follow my Instagram, and I am a fiber freak on Instagram, my sister-in-law, who is an ICU nurse, she was deployed in the spring in New York with Navy Reserves. And while she was away, she called me and she's like, my bag broke, my strap broke of the bag you made me. And so I made her another one. It took a while, and the bag's done. Now I just got to get it to her, which I'll probably get it to her next week. So here's the bag. It's a nice big bag. And I used this nursing panel I have with some nice grunge pocos and some nursing fabric. And on the other side, it's a big bag. And on the other side, there's another nursing panel. And on the inside, it has more nursing fabric with different nurses. And then there are some pockets, just some simple pockets in here. So it's a nice big bag that she can carry all the stuff she likes to carry to work each day for her nursing supplies or lunches, or I don't know what she carries. Who knows what she carries? She carries a lot of stuff. So that's done, and I will get that to her probably next weekend. I'll put the details below. Hopefully, I think you can still get this pattern online. Another finish that I managed to finish at the end of July, and this is a sal that I was actually keeping up on, was Spellville Mystery Sal by Barbara Anna. So I did manage to get that done at the end of July. I had just like the last clue left to do. And it's on 32 count linen in cauldron by Picture This Plus. So that is really cute. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it yet. Maybe I'll do a circle frame. I'm going to move the camera, if you can see above my head up here. I did another Barbara Anna with like a circle mat. Maybe I'll do that with that one. To go down to my LNS, the cross stitch cupboard, and go over it with them and figure out how I might want to frame it. But that is Barbara Anna's Spellville. It was a Halloween mystery stitch along throughout, I want to say, May, June, July. So that one's done. Okay. I have some other small little finishes because I was working on some whips, but I didn't make too far progress in the whips. And then I got distracted and I was like, you know what? I want to do some small little finishes. So not small little finishes, but like quick. You ever wanted to do like those quick finishes, you know, where it's like, yeah, you have the big projects to work on and it takes a while and you make some progress, but sometimes you want to work on something that goes, you know, within like a couple days you can get it done and it's like instant gratification. So I've done a couple of those and now I'm like in this Mill Hill kit addiction. So I've been working on little Mill Hill kits, and the first one is Christmas Palm. This came out in, I have no idea, 2017, Christmas Palm. And I just have to do the backing and do a little hanger for it. But it is so adorable and so sparkly. Look at all the sparkles. Sparkle, sparkle. Very cute. I'm just going to do a backing on it. I get cardstock and trace it and just glue it on, and then I'll make a little hanger. So I just love the sparkles. So I got that one done. And then I was like, you know what? While I'm at it, I pulled out this old one, which is from 2003. It is Mistletoe Santa. Glare. Sorry about that. I wasn't taking these out of their packages. Mistletoe Santa. And I stitched Santa. And I stitched his, let's see if I can do this all at once because I don't have it quite finished yet. I stitched Santa and I stitched his mistletoe. But now I got to take this little piece and tack it onto here, and then he's done. And check out the beard. Look at these beads. I was a little intimidated by them, but they were super easy to do. So there's Mistletoe Santa. And he's all done. Almost all done. Same thing. I got to do the back and a hanger. But nice quick stitches. I think between the two of them, it probably took me like a week and a half, which was very satisfying to do. And if you've noticed on my wall behind me, my Christmas Santas, my Lizzie Kate Christmas Santas, I finally got them all sewn together in their quilt blocks. I have them laid out on my design wall, and I've started to, let's see if I can do this. There you go. I started to come out with a layout design for the sashing. So I'm going to put these kind of like the same star. They're going to have a fussy cut Santa, and we're just going to put one here, 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 and there, and there. So only like 6 in the center I'm going to do. And then I'll do border, and I might do another border using that Santa fabric that I'm fussy cutting. I might use that as an outer border. I'm not really usually a border person, but praying this quilt to make it a little big. So I'm happy with that. The goal, I might work on that today. I might not. I have to do quilty math, do calculations on what I need to do that. but that might be worked on today. Whips. Let's go over. I did work on some whips, but like I said, I didn't work on them a lot because I really wanted like instant satisfaction. So one of the first whips I worked on after I finished the Barbara Anna Sal was Spooky Night by the Stitchworks. And this is on 32 count Rubious linen by Picture This Plus. And I honestly don't recall the last time I showed it, but I didn't do a lot. I filled in some black over here. That's pretty much all I did was I filled in some black. I don't know if the cat was done the last time I showed. That cat is super fuzzy. I love him. That's Whisper Black, and I just took a little brush and just brushed it to get him all fuzzy. But yeah, I only worked on a little bit of the black over here. This was one of the, like I said, the projects I picked up right after Barbara Anna, and I wasn't quite in the mood or energy to stitch, but I was trying, and I only got a little bit of black done here. So I worked on it a little bit. It'll get put away at some point, probably, maybe, hopefully before Halloween. I'll pull it out again and work on it again. Not guaranteeing it'll get done before Halloween, but it is what it is. Another old whip I pulled out and worked on was Cinderella by DoNaStitch, and you can get this off of Etsy. The last time, not a lot of progress, and I did start a new page. So I did finish a page and I started a new page. And I worked on this for a while. Let me get it together. As you can tell, I'm so prepared. So I finished, oh goodness, I did finish up in here around the roses. I did a lot of this over in here, and then I started the new page here. So this is one page finish. Like I said, I did finish up all in the roses over this part of the carriage, and I started a new page. So I got one page finish, and I'm starting on another page. It's on 28 count or 32 count white Lugana or something. It's nothing fancy. Maybe if I have it handy. Yeah, I'll put it below if you're really interested, but it's just like 28 count or 32 count white. It's probably 28 count white Lugana or antique white Lugana or something. So that's my progress on my Cinderella DoNaStitch. And those are my whips. And I showed you my new starts, which were my Mill Hill kits. But I have another new start, which is currently a whip also. I'm focusing on it, so hopefully I'll get it done soon. And this one is a kit. It's a Bent Creek kit, Santa sheep. And I posted this on Instagram, and I want to say her name is Erin. Not sure what her IG name is, but she was so funny because she said it was early morning, she hadn't had her coffee yet, and she was scrolling through and she couldn't tell what it was, and she thought it was a demonic pig. And she had to like enlarge it and look at it a few times. And then she sent me a picture where she added like horns coming down off here, still thinking it was like some demonic Christmas pig. And I thought it was hilarious. And yeah, I would love to stitch a demonic Christmas pig. But then when she added the horns, it looked like a Christmas goat. So this is Bent Creek's Christmas, oh, no, Santa sheep. It's a kit. It comes with all the DMC floss and the fabric, which is a 25 count linen, and you stitch it 3 threads over 2. Now I'm stitching it in a hoop, as you can see my little hoop mark, but at first I had a little bigger hoop in there thinking I would really need it. Like in my mind this design was huge, and I had a larger hoop where my fabric barely fit at the top. And then as I was pulling it to make it taunt, Oh yeah, I ripped the bottom. Duh. So I went to a smaller hoop, and it's gonna be fine. I mean, this thing, I only had some legs that come down to about here, so there's plenty of finishing, and my little lovely rip here isn't going to affect it. But be careful with some of these linens, especially these ones that are like 25 count and really loose weave. If you're using like a hoop like I was, and I was pulling it taut, oh yeah, it was stretching, it ripped. Some of the fibers like got out of line, and I had to go with my nail and put them back in line because I got a little stretch. So just be careful when trying to make it taut. But that's my Santa sheep with my cold, frozen, naked Santa needle minder. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I might continue to work on this weekend. Maybe get it done, because once again, it's one of those like quick and easy, instant gratification stitches. So one thing that has, before I get in the haul, when I work on my Mill Hill kits, and you know, they come with the paper and all the beads and all the floss. When I work on my Mill Hill kits, I love my Bitsy Bob that I got from That's So Kelly on Etsy. She posts update, if you guys subscribe to her newsletter and follow her on Instagram and stuff, she posts updates on, I believe, Friday afternoons or Thursday afternoons, Friday or Thursday. And she'll show which ones she's made for that week. And then of course she puts them on her Etsy shop, and like anything else, as soon as it goes up, if you're not, you know, super quick, you don't get them. But I got this one a long time ago. And what I love about the Bitsy Bobs for my Mill Hill kits is because, you know, it snaps shut, but it does, the Mill Hill kits don't have a lot of flosses. And so what I do is I separate out the floss, and I separate it out in the order that it's listed on the chart as the floss list. So let me show you. I'm not going to show you the chart. I'm just going to show you the floss list. Crinkle, crinkle. So when they give you the floss list, you know, they list out the colors of the floss. Not going to focus. And some of them are very close. Like there's a medium brown and a dark brown and a light purple and a light purple and a medium green, light green, dark green. And they're so close sometimes. So what I do is I like to just separate them out. And if I'm unsure of colors when I roll them up like this and lay them next to each other, then I can really tell. When they're in like a long string of floss, sometimes it's hard to tell like the two colors apart, but when I wind them up, then I put them against something white and I compare them, it's easier to tell. So what I like about the Bitsy Bob is this is like flannel or something. And all my little, you know, I'm holding this up straight and all my flosses are sticking to it, and I have them in order that they're listed on the Mill Hill legend or chart for the floss. So I don't have to guess when I'm working, you know, what's medium brown and dark brown, or medium green and dark green, or, you know, off-white and white. They're all in order, so it's easy to figure out. Plus this right here is a magnet for your needle, which is awesome. And then this little zippered pouch over here, it's zippered, is perfect to hold my little kit, my beads, my perforated paper holds in there. I keep a needle threader to help me thread my beading needle. I got a highlighter in there because I do mark off the Mill Hill charts as I use them. I don't make a working copy. I just mark it off. Odds of me stitching these again. Maybe, maybe not. But I do save the kits. I do save the kits kind of as is, and save the kits with all the extra beads. Never know when I may feel like it. But everything, all my supplies fit over here, and there's even like a little tiny pair of scissors in there, but you can't see them, it's behind everything. So it's just so convenient. Everything sits here, and when I work, this sits on my lap. You know, the magnet holds my needle, and it's so convenient to do these little kits like this. So with that being said, my next Mill Hill that I have ready to start, if you're wondering which one this one is, this one is Gingerbread Cottage. That's my next one. This came out in 2015. Now for the beads, because they do have lots of beads, I pull out a tacky bob and I just divide up all the colors around the tacky bob. I separate out all the colors. Sometimes I try to like count how many of a color I need and only pull out that many beads. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But it's so handy to sit and stitch with this. And I am, like I said, on a Mill Hill kick right now. I'm making a lot of Mill Hill ornaments. I got a few on order coming in. And I was lucky enough, I did catch Kelly's update a week or so ago, and I got a bigger Bitsy Bob. This is my haul. So this is the regular Bitsy Bob, and then this is like Biggie Bitsy Bob. It's much larger. And what I plan on using the larger one for, and you can see it's the same setup. It's got the fleecy stuff that your threads stick to. It's got a little area with a magnet. It's got the zippered, get in there, the zippered pouch. What I'm going to use the larger one for is when I do the larger kits that have way more colors. So these will fit perfectly in here. So that was my haul that I got for my larger Mill Hill kits that I'm going to work on. Before I get into haul, let's go over some plans maybe, and then I'll do haul. Because I don't think everyone sometimes likes haul, so we'll do plans. And then if you don't want to see my haul, you can be like, okay, good catching up with you. Catch you later. Plans. Finish my my Santa sheep. Finish my Santa sheep. Get that one done. I'm probably going to start the Gingerbread Mill Hill kit. Because like I said, they're just fast and they're sparkly and it's like cross stitch and beading and it's fast and I like shiny things and it works great. And then I also pulled out another, whatchamacallit, Bent Creek kit from the stash. And this one is Gertie Gobbler. And this is, it's also a kit. It's got the 25 count linen and all the DMC floss. And I think there's some hand dyeds in here. Yeah, there's like 2 weeks that are supplied also. So when I finish my Santa sheep and probably get my Mill Hill kit done, I'm going to work on Gertie Gobbler. And I know I have a stack of whips to do, but they're not calling to me right now, and I really just want to do quick and easy. So I think one of the next quick and easy ones I'm going to do is a Wicked Accident by AuryTM. Get in there, so it's like a pumpkin on a witch, and it's only 79 by 63 stitches, so it should go pretty quick. And I have, what is this? Kermit, 28 count Kermit. And if I picture this plus, and so are my flosses. I think I'm using the called for, yeah. Is it called for DMC? Sorry, let me check. Yep, called for DMCs. So there's two, these color variations or variegateds or something. There's 2 of those in there. So I'm going to work on that after, just because it's quick, easy project. We'll get that one done. So that's plans. Quick and easy stuff right now. Oh, other plans, non-stitchy plans. Kind of stitchy, kind of non-stitchy. Work on this some, do my math calculations for these stars, try to get that sashing sewn in. I also have a baby quilt I need to work on, so I've made some progress on that last weekend. I may sit today like while this video is uploading and stuff, and I may work on that baby quilt some more to try to get the blocks where I can piece the blocks together. So that's it for stitchy and stitchy stuff, plans, whips, finishes, new starts. I'm going to go do some haul. There's not a lot of haul. I'm going to do some haul. So if you don't want to stick around from haul, thank you for visiting with me. And I hope to be back in a couple weeks. I think next weekend we're going to go visit my parents and spend some time with them, deliver that bag to my sister-in-law. And then so it'll probably be like 2 to 3 weeks for my next video. But I'm feeling good. Energy's up. I'll be back. And hopefully I'll have some stitching and stuff done to share. So thank you for joining me. But if you're ready, if you want to stick around for haul, please stick around. Like I said, not a lot. As I showed you a moment ago, I got a Mill Hill Kit Laurel Birch Christmas puppy. So once again, that's another kit. Lots of floss to separate. And this one is done on, this one's not done on perforated paper. This one's done on 28 count linen, and it comes with the linen. So that'll be kind of nice. And then I hit Stash Unload, and I got a little Mr. Claus Mill Hill kit. Let's see if I can tell. 2001. He's an oldie, but he's still cute. All the floss, beads, everything. So that was a nice little Stash Unload I found. I did order Cottage Garden samplings, ho ho ho, and I'm so happy Cottage Garden samplings finally came out with their rest of their 12 Days of Christmas series, days 10, 11, and 12. I'd already had days 1 through 9, which I love, and I had been waiting. I didn't want to start them until like the rest of the design came out, and finally she's released it. I placed my order with my LNS. And I was thinking of doing them separately, but they're a little big, and unless I did it on like 36 count or 40 count, but that's a little small for me. But she came out with a like a border, complimentary border, where you can stitch them all together on one, and I think I may do that. I think that's appealing to me, just because I like them and I like the way they all look together. So I think I'm going to put them all on one. But stay tuned for that. I'm not sure when I'm going to start that yet. Probably not going to be this year. But anyway, this is Ho 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 by Cottage Garden Samplings, and it's another little one, like 79 by 71, and it's really cute. So I got that one. And Glendon Place sent out an email that was, I don't know if it was spend a certain amount of money on her site, and she gave you a free pattern or whatever. I don't recall. But I went and checked out her site, and I saw this one, Castle Le Crepe. I love it. I think it's so cute. Oh, the plastic. Sorry about the plastic. I know. Probably breaking all of like Gary's rules of having plastic. But Castle Le Crepe, and there's just ghosts everywhere. You got like a little monster down here in the swamp. So I got that. I think I'm going to find a really good dark fabric, kind of like they have there. I'll look for it. And then I got the, from Cheryl, her website, Glendon Place, I got the embellishment pack, which is the specialty flosses. I think it's a water lilies, 2 Krennic, and the weeks that the pattern calls for. So I got the embellishment pack to go with it. And then, because I think I spent, I forget how much you had to spend. It was a special running thing. You had a choice of like a couple different Halloween patterns that she was just free. Like, here's the pattern. And I believe the floss too. So I got Witching It Was Halloween. And she's so awesome. I got the floss. Like, she threw in the floss with it too. So I got the floss pack. And she gave me a nice little personalized note, and she threw in the beads and the Krennic also. Oh my God, Cheryl, you're awesome. So I thought that was really great. So Witching It Was Halloween. Very cute. That's my haul. There is more haul, but I wasn't gonna like just bombard you with haul. There's some stuff coming in the mail. Should be here next week. Guess what it is? Mill Hill kits. Got some more Mill Hill kits on order. But I don't mind because, you know, it takes me less than a week to make one of these. And then they just go on my Christmas tree. So they're super cute. That's all I had today. Thank you for joining me. And I'm getting caught up on my floss tubes. I even didn't watch a lot of Flosstube over the past 2 months. I didn't want to fall asleep in the middle of watching someone's Flosstube and miss it. So I'm catching up on Flosstubes, which would be really good. Honestly, what I've been watching the last 2 months is like a 90-Day Fiancé marathon. I hate to admit it, but I've been watching a 90-Day Fiancé marathon, and I've gone through like 7 seasons of 90 Day and 5 seasons of 90 Day Happily Ever After, and now I'm starting 90 Day Before the 90 Day, and I'm addicted. People are nuts, but it's fine. It was great for July. Like if I'd fall asleep, I didn't miss anything because when I woke up, it was the same drama. So it worked out good. So I am going to try to like detox from 90 Day Fiancé and get back into some Flosstube. Hopefully today, like I said, while I'm sewing and the video's uploading, I'll catch up on some Flosstube. But you can follow me on Instagram also. My Instagram is afiberfreak, and you can see everything I'm posting that's stitchy and non-stitchy quilting. Getting back into some knitting also. But thank you for joining me today, and have fun stitching. Enjoy all the stitching. Enjoy your hobby, and see you guys soon. Bye.